Hello and welcome back to 13 Podcast,
Welcome.
the second episode of
Yes.
our podcast. And what's up?
Nothing
Today.
much. I just came back from my parents. I went there for the weekend and they have this new cat because
Oh, they have again?
well, not kind of again because this time they kept one for themselves. So
Oh,
now they have like 3 cats. So and it's on that age that it's not really a kitten anymore, but it's really like playful compared to the other cats.
yeah. I think I saw the like.
Yeah,
you
I posted some
something,
on my
picture, yeah.
Snapchat and Instagram as
But
well.
it was white, no?
Yeah, it's
Pretty
kind
white.
of similar to the cat that your mom has.
Yeah. Actually, pro tip. No, pro tip, but information. My mom got cat from
Yeah.
Heikki, so
So it's same mother, but different like.
dad again.
No, same dad also.
Oh really? Oh, but
same
they're
dad
really
because I
different.
think the color is quite similar.
Oh really?
to the
Oh,
one.
maybe it was only the filter or something. Yeah. It
Yeah,
looks
maybe.
like-
But it's really like white-ish
Oh yeah.
sort of. Like
Yeah, it was
really,
cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It was nice.
Is the cat going to make like new kids or something? Are they gonna get it for that or like just
Or
get
the
new pet?
You mean the new?
cat. Yeah,
the new? No, that's actually a boy. So.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So they only have like now they have like 2 boys and one girl. So
Oh, I see.
but they like the boy that they had before or still have is getting like older. So I guess
Ah.
like they just decided to keep this one. This
And
one.
get a new cat. Yeah. Younger cat. Young and wild.
Now it's kind of tricky because like all of their cats they always like go outside
Yeah,
because they live in a farm. So now it's winter or
Oh, it's
it
so
snowed.
cold.
So the cat went outside the first time and it was so confused because of the
yeah.
snow.
Yeah, because it's
like it
born.
never
Yeah.
it never like saw
Seen,
snow
yeah.
before. So it was
Oh.
like really like confused on the snow. And they're trying to like it was like he was outside for like maybe 20 minutes or something,
Oh.
just exploring.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, if it's the first time.
But he's
that-
still like too young to be outside
Yeah, of
by
course,
himself,
yeah.
so he had to be like supervised all
Oh.
the time. It was fun.
That's the cat talk of the week.
Yeah.
Cat talk of the Actually, now let's ching ching.
Let's
and,
chin.
and we are the hosts, Thomas and
Heikki.
Heikki. We forgot to say that, but
I don't know why I pronounce my name like
Heikki. Yeah,
Heikki.
yeah. You say
in
like,
English because if I say it in Finnish it's so easy
yeah,
like
Heikki.
Heikki.
And in
But
Japanese, Heikki.
if I speak English and then I have to pronounce my name, it's always like so weird.
It's like Heikki.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Heikki. It sounds like do you know those like racing people like not Formula but like the car like
Like rally.
yeah right
rally,
yeah they're like
Rally.
I'm the Heikki.
Yeah.
What's your name? Heikki. Yeah, so it sounds like that.
Yeah, it's so like typical Finnish name, not
yeah, but
typical
if you
anywhere else.
pronounce it like in English, it sounds really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
True.
but what's up with this week? I think
Yeah,
like last
Donald Trump happened.
Oh,
Should
the
we address
elections,
that?
The elections.
The election.
What do we think about that? What do you
Well,
think?
obviously I didn't support Trump.
Yeah,
as
obviously, yeah.
Many of my friends also didn't
Yeah, yeah.
support Trump, but like I didn't. Well, obviously we can vote because we're not U.S.
Yeah,
citizens,
USA, yeah.
but it's still one of the biggest nations in the world, so it affects everything.
All of us, yeah.
Like it affects.
Especially Trump, because he had like opinions about minorities
Yeah.
that had like, for example, gays and
Yeah.
people like that. So it affects all
Yeah.
countries
Yeah, exactly.
in some way. So
And also because the talks like Trump had about Russia and everything,
Russia,
so
yeah.
that affects Finland
Of course,
quite a
it's
bit because it's our
it's near,
neighbor
it's near,
country.
yeah.
So
yeah,
so that's why we're kind of worried.
We are, yeah,
but we'll
yeah.
see. Like I'm still optimistic about
yeah, same.
you know all the people who live in Finland know how our last election went about the basic
It was kind of
Finns.
same.
It's
It was kind of same.
kind of similar situation. Like they
Yeah.
used the whole populism thing
Yeah,
to gain votes, and they said pretty much the same racist shit that
Yeah,
Trump
yeah, yeah.
did, and
But it
all the like
went down.
immigration, racial things, and all
Gays
about the
and-
LGBT community and everything.
Same, yeah. So, but the all shit went down. So I think maybe it's gonna be the same with Trump. So maybe he just said the things for the elections, like the how to say
to get
it,
the
like
votes.
to get the votes, yeah. And then maybe he'll become not better person, but because everyone knows that Trump is weird as fuck, like
Exactly.
Hillary Clinton. They both are weird. So I think if you say like if it could have been worse or better, I don't.
We can know basically.
To be honest,
Hillary Clinton also had
yeah.
really bad things about
war,
and everything,
and
so-
about and
know.
her background is really bad, and
there's some shady shit going on there.
really
so-
shady. I think even more shady than Trump.
Yeah, in a
So-
way, because Trump is just a racist billionaire.
Yeah. And
Like racist as fuck.
small loan of $1
and-
million.
Yes, small loan of $1 million.
He has money, so he has money a lot, so he doesn't give a fuck about anything. But he's, I don't know, he's
But I think like
narrow-minded person. But,
from the beginning,
yeah.
I think he never actually wanted to be a president.
Yeah, I
He
think,
just
yeah,
went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
race because he's
Yeah.
what was it like the some TV show that he was doing didn't get enough
Not
attention or
millionaire,
something.
how
It wasn't. It
become
was some
millionaire,
like
what was the name? But
some
anyway,
bachelor or
some
yeah, whatever.
TV series, yeah. I
And
know, I remember.
he decided to run. So, and then I think it even surprised him how far
Yeah. I think it wasn't the point.
thing went,
Yeah.
and then he was just like, well shit,
whatever,
I'm just gonna go with this.
yeah. But like, I think because he's not that smart, but he has money
Yeah.
from his dad or whatever, but he still has his own kind of own opinions. But Hillary Clinton, she only has the people behind her saying things and paying her money, paying her all the shit that she has, and paying all the opinions that she has. So
I'm thinking
it's really bad
in a way,
situation.
like I'm not supporting Trump, but it's gonna be interesting to see an outsider come into the whole political circle because it's always been politics has been like this freaking inner circle of people jerking around each other. But now someone from the outside comes in, so
yeah, he has. I think
We'll
he has
see what
made
happens.
probably new like views
yeah, exactly.
with everything.
Of course, it's scary.
It's scary, yeah.
because he sort of justified racism again, justified a lot of bad things. So
minorities.
yeah, exactly.
Mostly. Yeah,
so I'm really sorry for all the minorities living in US right now
of
because
course,
it's tough
now,
times.
Because it started now that Trump is the new president, and they, for example, have fights with gay people and the minorities, like the black people and all the like minorities in America. So it's really bad for them. But in my opinion, I think it's gonna get like not good, but like it's gonna get better soon.
It's gonna
it's only
sort of
like,
blow over
like,
in
settle down.
some sense. I hope so, because
but I think so.
it's always bad to have like
Of
that kind of
course,
stuff
yeah,
happening.
it's
but
really bad, but
now it's really on the top. It's the same that basically happened in Finland, with our election, when basic Finns got the whole really much votes and stuff like that. People were really riding on that, like all the racists and all the neo-Nazis and all
because we have the
bad
new
people.
like not elections but the new shit going on, so we can do this, but it went down really fast because
I hope it will
because
also go
the
better.
people couldn't do the shit that they told they would do. So I think Trump, because he said that he will build a wall. He will fucking do that.
That
shit.
will never happen.
Yeah, that will never happen because
Like, who's gonna pay for the wall? Firstly,
who will
know.
pay the wall? Who will? Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah. So it's not gonna happen, I think. So
We'll
with that,
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
but
see.
it's interesting. I think actually it's more.
Yeah, now it's
To be honest, it's more safe now than with Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton
in a
had
way.
war plans behind her.
Yeah, but like for America, she had better, like, you know, with the whole minorities and women and everything
Yeah,
like that.
but hospital. Do you know the
That's-
hospital things that she said? Like she's gonna bring the like hospitals like not free,
the
but like
Medicare,
medical. Yeah,
like
yeah.
Obamacare
But I think
thing.
that's also for Trump. Trump has had like election speech that he said he's gonna do like bad things. But
Yeah.
I think Hillary Clinton had like good things that she only spoke for the elections. That
Yeah,
she
that's
will,
true. That's
if
true.
she would be the president, she would never do. It was only probably only for the elections.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's interesting. So I think actually because there's
But
many
isn't-
people say like complain like no. But actually it doesn't matter now because it has already decided. Like
Yeah.
if you do a riot like
riot color.
a riot color for Trump, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he was chosen as president, so all those people complaining about Trump making people riot
Yeah.
are the people rioting now. So that's
they're doing the
it's
same.
kind of hypocritical,
Yeah,
you know,
they're doing
because
the
now
same.
they're like,
Kinda,
me, I'm gonna do this and this and this because he became president, and
I
like,
saw the same. Like
Okay,
I
I'm
saw
like-
a text about it. Did you
Yeah.
see that? Like
Not
the
sure.
people who complain about that, they're doing the same.
yeah. I
So
think
it's
I saw
really-
one text that there was like, I think it was a girl
Oh.
shouting something to a like Trump supporter,
Yeah.
like, and then actually grabbing the guy like his balls and like
Really?
grabbing the pussy. But that's also sexual harassment. Like, you're doing the exact
Grab by the
same
pussy.
thing that you complain that like
Trump
they
would
were
do.
doing. Like, it's
Or saying, yeah.
really,
It's really hypocritical.
Yeah.
Like in some way.
yeah.
Like even though we don't support,
we don't support
Trump,
it
we don't.
or support any of
I
the
actually because there was
things
like
that he said.
about 50 or 60% people who didn't vote anything.
Yeah.
You saw that. And firstly, I was surprised, but I was talking with my mom and bro, and they told me that maybe there's people who don't wanna like decide, like they don't want to support neither of them.
But there was a third option though. They could have
Oh,
voted
really?
for.
Oh,
Yeah,
there was?
there's always.
Oh, I didn't actually know that. But still, even though they would do that, they won't support any of those. So
Yeah, but I still think you should
at
vote
least something. At least something.
because
yeah, at least something.
if there's two candidates, you should consider which one is the worst and then vote against the worst candidate.
the worst, yeah.
So if
and
I,
the worst
if
would
I
be,
would
yeah.
have been in America voting, I would have voted for Hillary because in my books, in the end, she's still better than Trump. Saying
I
all
don't-
those racist shit, all those things about women, all those like all the things combined.
same.
So
I don't know.
I just can't vote for
Yeah,
someone
same.
like.
I don't know
him.
about the third person.
I can't remember the name, but it was,
What Joe something? I think I saw the name, but I didn't know that it was like third. There was a third person. Oh,
But I actually I took a test that who would be the most suitable candidate for me, and it was Hillary Clinton.
yeah. So. Actually, I think I would be the person who wouldn't choose anyone.
I won't.
I think I would be the person. Yeah, probably.
I would still vote though. I think it still counts
It counts. Yeah. I don't know.
because it's still a
No,
vote
like,
against.
yeah,
the
first-
worst.
First, when I thought about it, I was thinking about like I have to, like if I could, I would definitely vote against Trump. But then I realized about like things about not realized, but I remember things about Hillary. So that there's a chance
Yeah.
that you can like not vote anyone. So it's
It
hard.
was a shitty election for
It was,
Americans.
yeah.
2 shitty candidates. So
Yeah.
you're like, what
So,
can I do?
We hope that Kanye West will be president for
Yeah.
2020. So looking forward to that. Or
Kanye for the president.
Or us, maybe. Maybe we move to America and
Get a
become-
green card before Trump
Yes.
seizes all the programs that.
Yeah. Before
But
that,
I think one thing before we move to another subject is it's kind of funny how Trump's like views and things changed all the time, so you can't really know what he's actually thinking. But whole like immigration process, that his wife is an immigrant.
immigrant, yeah.
And actually his parents are immigrants
Okay,
too
yeah,
that
yeah.
came to America.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's a hypocrite.
okay, like you're gonna like take away this program that allowed your wife to use as a loophole to come to America in the first place. Like, okay.
But that's
like,
why I think it's only the election talk
Yeah.
in some way that
he just wanted to make those
he's
rednecks
just,
and everyone happy.
He's just triggering the people to maybe vote, like the rednecks, for example. We hate like overseas people. We hate immigrants.
We hate black people.
We hate black
So,
people,
like,
and then they vote, and then they realize it didn't.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. It didn't change anything. So because Trump didn't do anything, we don't know.
Yeah.
So let's see about that. But about the subject that we have today,
Yes.
we both
You wanna tell?
we both chose 5 things that we ask each other, and we also like answer ourselves. Would you rather do this?
Oh, we
or
answer
this?
ourselves as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
we can. Yeah.
I didn't
think-
think any answer, but it's
But
fine.
yeah, we can.
Because I haven't seen
Yeah, we haven't seen.
yours
yeah.
and you haven't seen mine,
Yeah.
so it's.
Should I start? Because this is actually.
Yeah, you can.
This
you
is.
can start.
I saw some videos of people doing this. It was really fun when I heard about these their opinions about.
I don't know
things.
if I have any like interest. Some are easier than some, but you know, whatever. But you can.
Okay.
You can start.
Okay.
I will.
Okay. First, would you rather not be able to see or not be able to talk? That's
Not be
really
able to
hard.
see or not
or
be able to talk. Not be able to talk. Actually.
Your entire life.
Yeah. Because I can always write.
I think actually.
I think that's
I
an
think,
easy
yeah.
easy one for me because I would always choose eyesight over everything.
Same.
actually.
Actually, now that I think, like, if you think
Because
about
you can
traveling,
always write,
if you
yeah.
think about traveling,
You can't see anything.
anything,
like,
yeah, darkness
So,
for a whole of your
yeah.
life. So yeah,
I would
think
choose.
choose. Yeah, not
So
be
it's the
able to
same.
talk, and if you, because the only thing that came to my mind that if you can't talk, that is that you can't sing.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's really
true.
bad. That's really bad in some
It's
way.
sad. Like I'm not a singer. I sing sometimes, but I'm not
Yeah.
a singer. So that would not be end of the world for me because I can still like use all my programs to do music, play music if I see.
Yeah,
like of course I could do that
yeah,
still
yeah.
if I
And
didn't
of
see,
course,
but,
if you can
know,
hear and
yeah,
see, then
yeah.
you can do basically the same as now, except talk.
But
Actually-
if I have to talk, then I can just write. You know.
Yeah, actually,
use
I think
computer.
if I couldn't talk now, the world would be
Yeah.
better. Like I wouldn't be saying the shit I'm saying now. So
should I take
yes, you can say now,
mine?
please.
So my first one is: would you rather always have to say everything on your mind, or never be able to speak again?
So it's basically kind of the same. So basically, if you think, like, if you see someone and you think that their hair is ugly, you would say it out
Yeah.
loud.
So everything that you like, you think.
Actually, I would take that one. So you would speak everything, like say everything straight. It would be really bad
You would
situation.
lose friends.
Lose
Maybe.
friends and like.
I don't know.
But if everyone knew that you would
Yeah, exactly.
speak
That's like
straight, yeah.
radical honesty.
Yeah. Like if you
I
say
would also take the same because on this case never be able to speak again, then I would want to be able to speak.
Anything.
I think.
Yeah. So
I would. Yeah.
rather
I would
speak.
choose the radical honesty.
Yeah, because if you meet a new person, you can just say like, I'm gonna speak 100% honestly.
Yeah, you can always tell them.
Yeah,
like,
before
I just
you,
have to.
I have to because I'm.
So I'm sorry
this is-
if I offend you,
yeah.
but you know this is.
This
the
is
case,
what I
so,
think.
Yeah.
Like if I think that your hair is ugly, I will say it. It's not because of you. It's just what I think. So yeah.
So don't be offended.
Don't be
blah,
offended.
blah, blah, you know.
Or if you do get offended, then I don't care.
because that's not radical.
You just like
You don't.
Yeah. So, but it's really hard.
But I
imagine
think
the situation if
always-
you meet, you have to always say to
Yeah,
people.
always have to say everything on your mind. Yeah.
That's really bad. Like if imagine if you.
You're on a metro and you see someone like being just like
But does
loud.
it count that you have to say if they don't ask, or do you say like if you walk on
No,
the street?
always have to say everything on your mind.
Oh, that's real. Oh,
Yeah, that's
wait.
bad.
I have to
You're
think-
walking there, you're
wait,
like,
I have to think
"That's
about it.
fucking-"
Oh, I have to think about it again. Wait. So if you walk on the street, if you only think about it,
Yeah, if
you
you
will
think
say
about
out
it,
loud.
you have to say it out loud.
That's really bad. If you say like, oh.
So basically everything that goes on your head, you have to speak. So basically you're speaking all the time, you know.
I actually wonder how would the situation look like. Do you speak all the time? If you, like now, if you're thinking.
But
and
you're
talking,
always thinking about something.
So it's really weird.
Yeah.
Now, for example, I'm thinking about something.
Yeah.
So should I, like, would I say it out loud if I would? But it's really bad. Like, imagine
That's
those
tricky.
like, for example, work situations.
Yeah, you would be fired so bad.
Fired or never get job again.
Yeah,
Like,
because you go to a job interview and then they're like saying bad things about the interviewer. And
Yeah, like,
they're like
what
yeah, we'll get
what
back
is
to
the
you.
hairstyle? What is this
Oh,
question?
God.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck, and I don't want this job. I just want money.
I
just want
don't
money.
even want to work here, but
I just want the money. So
Yeah.
please give me the job. But actually, I think maybe there's some people who would like appreciate if you say like, go to interview and you're like, I don't give a fuck about this company. I just want the money to live. I think there's some people who would appreciate that.
yeah, that's
Like in some way.
in their minds maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It depends on the person.
Depends, yeah. But it's really. But I think I would choose the one that you tell everything.
Yeah, same on this case.
Yeah. So the next one, should I choose the next
Yeah,
one?
it's
Yes,
your
it's
turn.
my turn. Okay. Would you rather give up all of your dreams and get unlimited money, or would you rather do the things that you like to do but be poor? So basically, would you do the things that you love and get no
Yeah, things that you love with
And be
basically
poor.
no money.
or do whatever,
Do
Like-
shitty things.
yeah, give up all your dreams that you can do anything that you want to do and get unlimited money for
I would,
until you die.
because in this question you can't, like, because it says you have to give up all your dreams, you can't buy the things with the
No.
money. So I would actually choose the being poor and doing things that I love, because I always thought the same thing about work, that I would rather work with something that I love with less money than something that I absolutely hate
Yeah.
with more money. But that's just me. I would choose
actually-
being poor and doing what I love.
It's really like, of course, everyone loves
In a way,
money.
it's easy
Every-
question, but because
yeah. We're
because
actually
money can buy you things and blah blah blah. But in this certain
Yeah.
question, you can't buy the things that
Yeah,
you
you can,
love
yeah.
doing. And
Yeah.
so
Because
those
you
are
have to-
like
yeah, you
those
have
are
to, yeah.
excluded.
Yeah,
from
because
the
you
thing,
have
so-
to give up all of your dreams. But if do you count traveling as your dream? No.
If that's one of your things that you want to do, then yes.
Then it's really hard because I think basically we're both doing the second question now because
Yeah.
we are doing the thing that we like but not getting a lot of money
Yeah.
and we are happy about it. But if I think about the situation that I would get unlimited money and just, for example, do nothing or just do some shitty shit,
Yeah.
I get unlimited money. But because with unlimited money you could provide all your family's things or your, for example, friends' things. You could make everyone, including yourself, really happy in some way, but you couldn't do the thing that you really want to do. So it's in some way it's really hard question because
It is.
but I think I think I would choose the thing that you can just do what you want and then get. But being
But it
poor,
said being poor, it just means that you don't have that much money. You still have money, but you don't have that much money.
let's specify that. If we say by poor meaning that
Does it mean that you're homeless and don't have any money at all?
No, because then you couldn't do the dream that you want to do.
Exactly.
Because, yeah.
So I think it's the thing that you have some money, you get by.
And then you can
You
buy
can
the
do-
things that you need for your dream, but still.
Yeah.
But if your dream is to become a millionaire, do you
No,
get
but that's
that's
trick. Trick question.
Yeah. But I would still, for example, if we think about our dreams, for example, being a musician, being like doing music, like doing the product that we want, for example, music, the art that we make, photography, video, art, like everything that. So it would be, yeah, I would do that also. Yeah. So it's basically the same answer for both of us. Even though it's a tricky question because you can provide everything for all of you want with money,
Yeah.
but you would be really unselfish then. You could just, yeah. It's really hard, but yeah, we will choose that if we have to.
Okay, so far we chose the same answer, right? Or-
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Next one is mine.
Yes.
So, would you rather know when you're going to die or know how you're going to die?
I have the same one. So,
I really have to think about this.
same because I didn't like 5 minutes ago. I before we started, I thought about it, and I read my
didn't think at
questions.
all.
Yeah. So I read my questions, so I don't know
How or
when.
where? How or when? Yeah.
So if you know how or when you're going to die, you will avoid the things.
Yeah.
For example, if you know how you would die, for example, car accident, you would avoid cars,
yeah.
or you would avoid going out.
But you can't
But you
avoid
can
cars really. Like, I think actually now that I think about it, I would choose the how rather than when, because if I know when, then I always like, oh, it's 50 days until I die. Because if I know how, then it's just like, if it's like, let's say you die of cancer or you die of heart attack or whatever, then it's just like, oh, okay, then I might be maybe 40 or 80. Who cares?
But if you know that you will, for example, you would die
Airplane
because
accident.
for example, yeah, and then you go on an airplane and there's like
Yeah, then it sucks, but I still think I would choose the how, because at least then, because if let's say you chose the when, then it says like next week. Like, but
then-
at least then you know you could do whatever.
But then if you know it's next week, then you could do whatever
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want
that's
before
true.
you
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
So it would be not in vain in some way. So it's really trick question, because when I chose the question, I was
Yeah.
like, it's really bad. I think I thought about this question because I was like, if I know how or when, because if you know, for example, cancer, you don't know, you can't, it can be, and next week.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you would get the answer that you will die with, for example, someone that you love will kill you. You don't know when it would be, who
exactly.
would it
That's
be.
true.
So you would stress your whole life. You would wait for the moment that someone will kill you.
Yeah, maybe in the end it actually is more stressful to know how than when.
In the end, because
Either
way
if
you
it's like
wait.
a really normal thing, like you die in a car accident, then you're always like when you're
always
in a car,
thinking, always thinking,
like,
even though you wouldn't think about now, but if you know
yeah,
for 100% that you know that you will die with a car accident, you probably wouldn't go in a car even though you'd know that you'll die because of that. So I would rather take the time, like when, because if I know that it's, for example, in 5 years, I would give up everything and do all the things I want in 5 years and then just die.
Yeah,
Actually.
now that I think about it, I would
Yeah.
also actually choose that.
I think it's
The
funny because
time
it's
thing.
funny because when I thought it like by myself, I was thinking like, I can't choose this. This is too hard. But
Yeah.
when we talk it now, it makes more sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because I
some
was
way, yeah.
first, I was
Yeah,
even saying
yeah.
here that
Yeah,
thing
it's
that
gonna
I
be
would
hard,
choose,
yeah.
But now, actually, yeah, because then at least you don't have to stress about it.
You
in
know.
that much. You just know
Yeah.
it's gonna be this date.
Yeah,
And then
of
you're
course
like,
you
okay.
would stress about it eventually.
of course, but-
Eventually. But if you know, for example,
But then you know you can do
Yeah.
all the things that you want to do. You're like, okay, now I have like a year until I die,
Yeah.
so let's get crazy. I don't
Yeah.
have to save money. I can just do whatever.
just, and just save money, for example, for your family or
Yeah, exactly.
to help
Put everything on
Yeah,
order to
before you die.
yeah, before you die. So
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
that's better. Just to know, when you die.
yeah.
Because if you're lucky, you will get the answer that you will die in 20 years.
Yeah.
You would be like, oh, and not 20, like 60 years.
Yeah.
You would be like, oh, you have a lot of, like, it would be the fact that
Yeah.
actually you have that much time to do whatever you
Of course, if
fucking
you
want.
like do a suicide or run in front of a train, then you will die earlier. Obviously.
Obviously, yeah, but yeah.
Like normal circumstances, at least. Yeah.
But actually, I want to know. Always when I see this kind of question, I think about myself. If you would get the answer and then you kill yourself, would it change or would you survive the suicide attempt?
True.
Like if you,
But that's a follow-up
like
question.
for example, if you shoot yourself in the head, and then you don't die, but you just become like, how do you say?
Like paralyzed.
Paralyzed
Yeah.
for the rest of your life. That would be so bad. Like imagine you would be like, fuck this life, I want to
Yeah,
kill
now I
myself,
know
and
when
then I'm gonna die if I kill myself, and then you kill
Survive.
yourself, and then you wouldn't die, you would just paralyzed.
That would be so bad.
That would so yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so deep.
Yeah.
If you think about it now, it's so fucking deep.
Yeah, but still, the
I would-
original question we would both.
Yeah.
Yeah. we would choose that.
Because if I know that I would die this and this date, I wouldn't do suicide because I know that I would live that
Yeah.
far. So
Exactly.
nothing would change that. So Okay.
So your turn.
next question is: would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years, or live 10 lives that last 100 years each?
10 lives 10 lives, 100 years each. Easy.
Same. Because
I think that's easy because
that's
then
actually
you can
yeah.
do different things.
Different
because if you
things,
have one
yeah.
life, then everything you do affects.
Yeah,
things
everything
you
affect. But actually, there's.
Do you get old? That's also a question.
But actually,
on that
yeah,
1,000 years.
That's when I saw this question, I was like, oh, this is easy. I won't take 10 years, like no, 10 lives that last 100 years each. But then I actually started to think about, but imagine history. You would born on the same days every 10 years. But if you lived
Every
1,000
100
years, you would live the 1,000 years, so you would see all the history in 1,000 years. So it would be really.
Wait, so if you're born like every 100,
For example, if
every
you-
100 years you will born again, but will
the same day.
so time goes back to the same.
Basically,
point.
yeah.
Aha.
But you would live like 10 years.
So do you have any
10
memory
lives.
of your other lives?
No, but you just born on the same day with no memory.
So you have another chance for 10
Basically,
times.
but you don't remember
But you don't
anything,
have-
so you
okay.
don't remember that you lived or the like. You don't basically regret anything. You don't basically.
Well, in that case, I would take the 1,000 years actually. Because that's like, if you always go back and everything is like zeroed, you can't remember anything. What's the point? Because you don't know you had the other lives.
I don't actually
you don't know
the,
you
I
had
don't
the
actually
other...
know the like specifics
But
of this question.
if that is the specific that you don't remember or you don't, then I would choose the 1,000. But if you remember, then I would choose the
10.
10. There.
But if you remember, but you would always live on, like, for example, if you would be born in 2010
Yeah.
and then you die and then you would born again in 2000 what the fuck,
2,110.
for example, but like way back, like 90s,
like, yeah.
like it would be always
19,
different, yeah, like
90 or something.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
1930,
Yeah, 35.
yeah, 0 or something. It would be always changing constantly.
Randomly.
You would remember, but you would still randomly.
I would
Boring.
still choose that though, because then it's more
If you
interesting.
remember-
It's more interesting.
If you remember, it would be the case.
Yeah.
But if you wouldn't remember,
Then what's the point?
it would be the
Even having that, then I would choose the 1,000 years in one
same.
thing.
Because you would see. Imagine, for example, what has happened in 1,000 years.
A lot.
A lot. Like in fucking 20, 30 years, it hasn't. Like imagine.
Yeah, in our lifetime,
Yeah, in
even.
our internet,
Last 10 years.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, internet, computers, cameras, like technology,
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. So it's hard.
Yeah.
If you specific the question, then it's hard. But if you
If
only
not,
ask it,
then,
then 10 years, like 10 lives and 100 years. Because 100 years is actually pretty much. Like if you think about it, normally men live up to 70,
Yeah.
80 years. So 100 would be basically more than average. So yeah, I think that's our answer. If you yeah.
So next question. Would you rather be able to speak fluently every language in the world, or be the best in the world at something of your choosing? So you get one thing that you're best, like some.
For example,
like you're the
for
best
example,
guitarist in the
guitarist.
world, or best pianist, or best movie director, or best whatever, or all the languages.
That's really hard.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
Oh no, actually not, because I would choose the languages because then I could work anywhere.
But actually, I started to think about that. But if you think about how much you have to work if you work every day for example, if you
Yeah, if
work
you're
at
not the best.
yeah, if you work as translator, you can speak like every language, but you have to work every day. And imagine the like money of like the salary of translator. It's not that much.
No, but you don't have to work as a translator.
yeah, it's really hard.
You just know all the languages. You can do whatever you want, like you do now.
But you would have to. It would have to like be something related to the language.
No, it didn't
But-
say.
You can't be guitarist and then.
Would you rather be able to speak fluently every language in the world, or be the best in the world at something of your choosing?
So basically,
So you just choose, like being the best at guitar or knowing every language in the world. You don't have to work with language.
Yeah, sure.
You can just know the languages.
But of course, you
can-
would work
Well-
with the language. Of course, if you're fluent with every language.
I wouldn't work with language because
Well,
I'm not interested in working as a translator or working.
But probably.
I would be just traveling, working anywhere.
But
because I would
if
know
you
every
were
language.
the best guitarist, of course you would work with that. I think
Yeah,
so.
then you would work that with if you wanted.
So basically, like.
But if you know all the languages, you don't have to work with languages. Like I know 4 languages now, and I don't work with languages. Or many people.
like money
actually
wise,
work with.
if I think money wise, I would think about the things that I could like to be perfect. Like for example, guitarist. If I could be the perfect, like the best guitarist on the whole world, of course I would do that because I would get lots of money and I would earn my living by that, doing that only, and it would be fun because I could choose the things that I could be the best. So it's really
One thing that you could be
only
best.
one, but still it would be the one thing I could only like choose myself.
Yeah.
So it would be fun and earn money probably. But if you only, but if you
I would still actually, I would take the language skills because I could still
Travel-
Let's say
traveling
you're in
is
this
really
situation
important,
that
yeah.
you're now. I would just add the language skill. I would much rather take the language skills than take, like, let's say, one instrument skill, because languages are so much,
But actually,
good
I think that it's
work
the
here
same
and
question in both of the things, because if you want to learn the language, you can just learn the languages that you want. If you want to learn for example, instrument that you want,
In
you
a
can
way,
just
yeah.
learn it if you want it.
Yeah, that's
So it's really hard because, for example, if I think now what languages I would want to speak, it would be probably, for example, English, French, Russian, Chinese. I know Japanese, but Korean, Thai, and probably that's about it. So basically, I could study all of
Yeah,
them
you could, but
if
that's still
if I wanted.
a lot of work though.
It's a lot of work, but also I could work, like
But
study the guitar
that's like
or
5+ languages you should learn versus one instrument you should learn. So I think it's easier to learn one instrument
But to be the
than
best.
to learn.
But to be
no,
the
but
best.
still, if you think to be the best on the languages as well, fluent.
Is it the
said
question?
fluent.
but fluent, but it's not the best still.
No, it's not the best, but
it's-
fluent is still fluent.
But it's it's hard. If I think travel wise, of course it would be the best, but I would choose the one thing. I would be the worst best.
So this is the first question we chose.
Yes, different. Yeah, I would actually do that.
Yeah.
Yes, money wise.
Yeah, I can understand why, but I would still choose the.
Do you want to know what I would do?
Tell me.
Either like banking, like the rate, how do you say it?
Stock market.
Stock,
Stock
or either
exchange.
stock or singer. Because if I would be a singer, I would make myself to America
Yeah.
or all of the world. So everyone, like Justin Bieber, I think everyone knows Justin Bieber. So that level, it would be really easy living and
Well, that's
fun
true.
living
That's true.
probably. So or stock market. So I would choose that. Yes, and that's the first that.
Yeah, that's the first that differs.
Okay.
Next
And
one.
Now, would you rather be able to read everyone's mind all the time, or know their future? And that's really hard for me.
So read your mind all the time, or know your future.
Yeah. So you would know how I die, you would know what's gonna happen to me, and you only would know it. So it would be really bad if you wouldn't tell me in some way.
I would.
Or if you knew all the time, I would think like weird things and you would always know it.
I would actually choose the not the thinking thing, the future thing, because I wouldn't want to know what other people think. That would be like too
Stress,
much.
Yeah.
But
like, imagine if
you always know what someone is thinking. Like I wouldn't want that.
But imagine if you meet new people, like for example,
Yeah.
person you would like.
In some way, it would
and
be
then
fun,
you
but
know
in the
that
end, no.
they will, for example, betray you, or you know that they will hate you. That would be so. It would be really hard. Either ways, it would be really hard.
I would choose the future.
I would choose the another one. That you will always
wouldn't wanna
know
know
that
what they
people think. At least then you would know who's honest and who's not.
That's true. But...
In that way, you wouldn't have to.
But imagine how freaking
It would be
frustrating
it would be really annoying.
Like all the time you're in a metro car, or you're in a tram or train or whatever bus, you hear people like.
But
what they're thinking.
Let's say if it's only like, if you see someone and then you focus like 2 seconds on them and then you hear their thoughts. For example, if you look on the ground, then you wouldn't hear anything. That kind of situation.
Or know their future also.
Or know their future, yeah. But if you look at more than 2 seconds...
I would still choose the future thing.
Yeah, I would still choose the...
Yeah. The second one that differs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's also... It's really hard. Because imagine if you meet someone and you know you will die in cancer in 2 years. Would you say it to them? Imagine the pressure. Imagine the pressure that you would have.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Still.
Imagine if you meet your mom and you're like, you're gonna die in 2 weeks. It would be so bad.
Well, at least then she would know.
Yeah,
I would tell her,
but
like,
imagine,
live your life, mom.
Yeah, but the person that you don't want, maybe because there's things that no one wants to hear, right?
Yeah.
That would be really hard to tell them. Yeah. Even though they should know it, you can't.
But
you
still,
shouldn't tell. Yeah.
Everyone has like some secrets. Everyone has some secrets and things that they want to keep to themselves. Yeah, and then you would know everything. So no one would want to be with you because you know all the time what everyone's thinking.
Yeah, that's also. So
it's bad. It's like tricky question. Let's move to the next one.
Yes, next one.
I think this is quite easy one. At least I know the answer to this.
Okay, yeah.
So would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of the planet Earth?
The end.
The end, same.
Yeah, the end, of course. Yeah. Because
it would be fun to see how everything goes to shit.
Yeah, I want
like if it's zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I want to see the world burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of course I'm interested how. But imagine if you think about how it all began.
But we kind of know how it all began.
But
in a way, in some theory. But if we, not for sure, but still we kind of know. But we don't know how it ends.
But imagine the only fact that you know for sure that how it all began. It would be so trippy.
Yeah, but then
you still
can't prove it.
Yeah,
it would be much more fun to see the world burn.
Yeah, I want to say.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, us. Yeah. We want to see the world burn. But yes, I would still choose that one.
Okay, that was easy. Next one.
Okay. We want to see the world burn, so would you rather
No.
No, my actually last question was the when you're going to die or how you're going to die.
Was that 5?
Yeah, it was mine.
Okay, let's see if
My
I
fifth-
have. I think I had like 6 questions.
Okay,
so-
you can ask the last one because it was mine.
Yeah, I still have 2, but or
Yeah, we can
actually
do-
more.
yeah.
But let's see.
First one or the fifth one.
Would you rather lose half of your hair or lose half of your hearing?
For my
Like-
hearing? Yeah.
Half Hagen or whatever.
Oh.
Half of your hair or half of your hearing. I already lost half of my hair. But like I
But
think
actually, I think I lost the two of
but
both.
I think it means like you
Yeah,
would-
like-
well like yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
Not like
Let's say that that's the case.
But I think I've lost already too because I have like not bad
hearing?
not bad hearing but still like not as perfect as it could be. So half of the hearing. You'd be always like what? That would be.
But you
funny,
can
right?
always get a
the machine.
Yeah.
Hearing.
well,
I don't-
which is cheaper, hair transplant or the machine? I think the machine is
probably. But a hair
Yeah, but still it would be
transplant, but
at
you
least
would-
because we're musicians, it would be really hard.
Or
to make,
imagine
like,
if live,
like audio
you're like,
things.
you play and then you're like, what the fuck, I can't hear anything.
What am I doing?
I would actually
Half of the hair because you can always wear a wig or whatever.
wig,
And then or bald, whatever. Wear hats,
wear hats, but it would be
extensions,
so.
wigs.
It would be hard. Imagine
But in the
half
end,
of the hair. It's really like here.
but it yeah.
But I would
actually
I would
lose
actually
the hair. I would lose the hair. Because,
hair and then just do transplants
yeah.
and save money
Yeah.
for the transplants. Yeah.
because
With the
because
language
hair,
skills or
hair you
guitar
can
skills.
actually like do
You can-
transplants, but
yeah.
hearing you can't fix. There is no fix. Like there is
can-
machines, but
yeah,
still,
yeah, like you can
you
hear
can't
better,
really-
but you
yeah.
not perfect. Yeah, but you can do here if you want.
Let's take the last
Yes.
question, and then. Okay, this is classic.
Okay.
Would you rather be blind or deaf? People always ask this, so I had to include it. Blind or deaf?
Music.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
really bad because I want
I want
to
to
see.
see because I'm very like visual person, but then also I'm
But
audio.
I think for us this is really bad because we're both visually and
audio, yeah.
like audio. We also it's really bad. This is the most usual but most hard question
Yeah.
because I don't want to lose either. If I think about the future, I would probably lose my ears, like would
Yeah,
be
same.
deaf, probably because I want to see the world.
It would
I
be
want
much
to see the
easier.
people.
It would be much easier to live with your eyesight. I would choose to lose my hearing.
Yeah, and also there's like
I could
ways,
still do like photography and
yeah.
you know.
and there's always ways to talk to people with
Yeah.
the sign language and everything.
Yeah.
Even though you can't hear, you can write always.
Yeah.
But if you only hear, it would be so hard to live.
Yeah, especially by yourself. If
By
you
yourself,
like,
yeah.
of course you can. You have
But
like
it's really
those
hard, yeah.
dogs and everything for like.
But
blind-
it's
blind
I've
people,
seen some
but
people walking on the street with the dogs, but it seems so.
It's
like,
much harder.
It's much harder,
than
yeah.
just losing
Everything
your
is
hearing.
yeah. So we
Same.
will agree, yeah.
So conclusion,
Conclusion,
we didn't agree for 2 things.
yeah,
but
but
mostly
3 or
mostly we did.
4 things, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not agreeing even. It's just the.
Yeah,
It depends
yeah.
on the situation. For
And
example,
some of the questions didn't really specify that much. Like,
yeah,
if
it-
you go
yeah,
deeper into
yeah,
the
if
meaning.
it would
so-
be specified, then
Yeah.
it would be more hard, even though it's really hard now also.
yeah, exactly.
But I think that's the case now. So we hope that you enjoyed our podcast this time.
If you watched this far, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And
Yes.
join us next time.
Next time and
Next
use-
week, actually,
Next week.
because this is
the weekly
podcast. So
And use the hashtag 13podcast and ask us questions.
no, 13 cast.
13cast. Yes.
Yes.
Hashtag 13cast
13
and
cast.
suggest us.
There was already some like suggestions. We will consider them and
We will talk about them
yeah.
on the later podcast. So we'll see you.
See you next time.
Bye bye.